Hey, this is Kat from Red Mountain Shaman, and I share shamanic wisdom through dreams, visions, nature, synchronicities, intuition, channeling, art, music, photography, and shamanic journeys. Welcome back to my channel. So today I just thought I'd put a picture of myself up for today's video because you guys never see my face unless I'm doing an interview of some sort, but I couldn't really think of a good photo to put up for the topic for today. So today's topic stemmed from me watching a video of a YouTuber called Ishmael Perez, and he was saying that Mr. T is taken over, or he's sold us out to the AI people. And as I was watching this, I just it was not resonating with me at all, and I wasn't at all in fear. I just thought, you know what, there's probably like a lot of different layers going on here. So I thought I would tap into that today, and I'm also going to read a few other things that happened this week. Let's see. So this morning I had a session with a really interesting person that we really connected and had a lot in common with. And during this session, I told him that I was seeing empty houses, and he asked me like what percentage of people that I thought would be leaving the planet due to some experimentation that happened about 4 years ago. And I tuned in and asked Yeshua what that percentage was, and he kind of flipped out because he got this same exact percentage. And I don't want to say what that percentage is. I don't want to put people in fear, but it's interesting. We both got the same percentage from Spirit. And then during another session, I got the message that T is having to refill the kitty or so, because they have basically laundered out so much money out of our country. But then I was also shown lots of gold bars. So I do still feel that we are going to be moving into a gold-backed system. And we just need to be patient. This takes time. And let's see. I also got in this person's session this morning. I saw these three kind of techno people, and they were, the really tall guy especially felt like he was being put front and center, showing people kind of like who he was and what his agenda was. And I remember last Sunday I got a message from Nikola Tesla, and he said there was 3 types of AI or tech. So if you want to go back and listen to that, I had a really interesting synchronicity this morning with a YouTuber called Magenta Pixie, and she also got a very similar message that there's going to be 3 types of AI or 3 different types of tech and 3 timelines. So I thought that was an interesting synchronicity. Let's see. Another thing I noticed that happened this week is somebody named, I think his name's Javier Milei. He's the leader of Argentina. He was speaking to the WEF forum, and he mentioned several leaders that were kind of on the good side. I think that Spirit has told me as well, including the leaders of Hungary and Poland. And I remember I made a video about that. Hungary, those areas are kind of like a time capsule, and they've actually been protected. So he was also talking about those leaders being on the good side, and also Israel too. So I've gotten all those same stuff from Spirit that leader from Argentina was mentioning. If you want to go watch his speech, you can just look up Javier Milei WEF. Let's see, what else here? I'm just looking at my chicken scratch notes that happened this week. I think that's about it. So what I wanted to do was ask Creator who would be the best being to come forward, or if Creator itself wanted to come forward today. And I just got the message that Mr. T himself actually wanted to speak about what's going on with this AI stuff. And I really resisted. And I said, can you just give me a message or Yeshua? And he said, no, Mr. T really wants to speak about this, his higher self. And so I'm a very unwilling participant in this. I really don't enjoy channeling people's higher self that are like actually incarnated on the planet. To me, it feels very kind of invasive, but Spirit was guiding me to do this. So if you are one of those people that don't think that politics are part of the bigger picture, or they don't have any place in what's happening with the ascension or our transformation on this planet, this is probably not a good channel for you, because I believe that it's all interconnected, and everything that's playing out is part of the show, the plan, part of our awakening. So if you're not into the political side of it, this is probably not a good channel. So my channel's not monetized. It probably never will be, because I purposely make shorter videos, because I know people are very busy. They have a short attention span. So I try to pack a lot into a short amount of time. That's just my style. So my channel's really not monetized anyway, so it doesn't bother me if I lose subscribers. I would like to build the channel just not to make money or be monetized, but to get this message out to other light workers who are on the same wavelength. And I do put the intention out there that the people who resonate with this information will be the ones that stay. So if you're not resonating and you feel like you need to go and it's not working for you, you don't need to explain yourself in the comments. It's totally okay. Just unsubscribe, and the people who are meant to be here, who are resonating, will be here, and I trust in that. So I'm going to get to his message, and I hope you enjoy. I found it very interesting and very hopeful. So here it is. Enjoy. How is everyone doing? I understand that some of you are disappointed in my alignment with the techno losers of the artificial timeline. How many of you knew they were planning on pushing out more experimental injections? How many of you knew how much money they are pouring into their infrastructure? Well, now you know, because I put them front and center so that they could let you all know their true agenda and what they are planning to do. I am the Heyoka archetype in this lifetime. I am also the trickster. I know exactly what I am doing within this game of chess. I am a catalyst for change. I have come to uncover that which has been hiding in darkness and bring it to the forefront. I am a breaker of systems. Everything I am doing at this point is to shine a light on corruption. And what better way to do this than to fool my enemies and keep them close? Do you really think I would let these people expand this timeline in another country where I have less control over what happens? I'm keeping my eye on everything they are doing. I will allow them to reveal themselves, and it's so easy. They took the bait and made it so easy. I want you all to know that my true intentions are to expand and rebuild America, so that liberation can then expand globally. The great reset they intended is thwarted, and people will have choices. Some might make a choice that another person would never make. Some believe lies and propaganda. Take Mr. F. Ouchie, for example. He showed you exactly who he was, and now I am pulling the rug out from under him. It will be no different for the techno losers. Big changes and surprises are coming. We are going to rebuild in the hurricane-torn region, and you can count on the people of our own country finally getting the support they need. California may be a different story. We will see how this plays out. I'm doing everything in my power to help, but those who have voted into power that are not wanting my help, in fact, they're trying to block me from assisting them. But the golden age will be experienced by those who choose it. We are going to rebuild together, and a great renaissance will ensue. Be patient, as those who are suffering the most right now need immediate assistance, and we must turn this ship around in the fastest way possible in order to cut short unnecessary suffering. Some of you are concerned about what is happening with the little ones. This is my utmost priority, as so many innocent ones are being stolen away to suffer unimaginable atrocities of all kinds. It will be known that, just as with the files I released this week, our own government is complacent in these unspeakable harms. This is why the border is my first priority, and I have sent troops to secure it as one of my first orders of business. As the techno-losers roll out their horrible ideas for solving a health crisis that they themselves have caused, I will be offering alternatives. I have never been about force and control. I have never supported mandates. I have also made it possible for our citizens to choose as far as their vehicles are concerned, rather than mandating or forcing only one option. Free will is universal law. It is what Yeshua taught. This is why I am so controversial and hated by so many. Those who choose control and fear know that I come to dismantle control and allow people choices. This is part of the golden age I have been talking about. It will be a great age of freedom, unity, and prosperity for all who choose it. And I don't use the word choose lightly, because everyone will come to a point where they choose the organic timeline or the artificial timeline, and choices in between. But one thing I can tell you is that nobody is going to be able to force these choices upon you. It's going to be up to each individual to make these choices themselves. We have already experienced a big choice point where it did seem as though this choice was forced, but somehow those who truly did not want to participate in this choice or experiment made a different choice, even under the rule of an extremely controlling leadership. To put your minds at ease, I will always back freedom of choice and let the cards fall where they may, as humanity has free will. The epoch of control and enslavement is coming to an end. The message you have received about the purses of Jezebel being emptied is a true message, and the wicked who have been accumulating and hoarding money at the expense of others will be seen and held accountable. All the scams and scammers will be seen for their true deeds, which can no longer be hidden, as the sun is pouring over the planet and purifying corruption and raising the consciousness of those who choose to evolve. Many institutions with 3 letters, as well as the medical industry, the insurance industry, just to name a few, must be put to rest, as they are not serving the best interests of humanity. And as the old corrupt institutions fall, new ideas and paradigms will be set into motion. As the true workings of the wicked are exposed, justice will be seen, and they will have to give back what they have stolen. Because justice, mercy, and karma are universal laws that will come about in perfect divine time. I have been asked to show mercy by the deceivers who show no mercy to the innocent and are actually choosing to do all in their power to keep mercy and justice from coming into balance. But believe me when I say that nothing can stop what is coming, as the laws of the Creator always have the last say. I know it is uncomfortable for you to share my thoughts and messages as you second-guess yourself and consider the judgment of others, but I do appreciate you using your gifts to bring forth these messages. I want you to know that you have contracted to do so if this eases your mind, my friend. This was something you chose pre-incarnation in order to be of service to humanity at this great time of change and transition on earth. We are merely fulfilling our purpose as we move forward into the light of a new day. Each day we grow closer to greater abundance and liberation for those who so choose it. I look forward to bringing you more of my insights in the future. Do not be in fear, and know that a great surprises, celebrations, and gifts are all in store until we speak again. Thank you, T. As uncomfortable as this is for me, I really appreciate that message, and it really explains a lot. So I wanted to just remind you guys of the channeling from Yeshua that I shared I don't know, maybe it was about a month ago, and he said, I teach not by force, but by example. And so I think what Mr. T is kind of laying out here is that the forces that are against him are all about control rather than free will, choice, leading by example. These forces that hate him really are kind of aligned with that control energy. And then during today's session, one thing that we were also shown was that when we went into the session, there was the whirling log, which is like a version of the NAZI symbol that was hijacked. And that symbol is all over the world, and it's really was originally a very prosperous, auspicious symbol that was hijacked and taken over by these controlling forces. And it was shown to us that this controlling force, the hijacked inverted version of that symbol, is still kind of working within a lot of our countries around the world. And that what T is doing is taking down these, or exposing these systems of control in order to usher in more of a system of choice. And he's doing this by, allowing people to bring forth these things that could be part of our choices. And rather than having to just fight these huge Goliaths, he's just really fighting them by bringing them forward front and center and letting everybody see what they're doing. And then we get to make the choice. He's done that with other things in the past, as he's mentioned. So the one thing that came forward for us to work with was a crystal this week or month, or however long you want to work with it. But it's a new crystal to me that I just got recently, and it's called Camerite. And some of the things that its energy supports is collaboration, win-win solutions. It encourages us to take care of each other. It encourages a give and take that's balanced and healthy. It sings of abundance but not greed. It encourages us to consider our current needs as well as the needs of future generations. It reveals the heart's wisdom to lead us forward in peace, harmony, kindness, and it celebrates friendship and alliances. And that being said, I just want to give a shout out to all of the beautiful people who have booked sessions with me. I want to say that I do set the intentions for attracting people that are in similar vibration. And wow, some of the people that I've worked with are just really high-level old souls, and it's been so fulfilling to work with you all, and I learn so much from the sessions, and I enjoy it so much myself too, because all the information that comes through is just kind of mind-blowing usually, and so many synchronicities too. And I'll have people call me and say, hey, you were really spot on about this or that, or then they had a synchronicity that had to do with the session. So just wanted to send a shout out to all of you guys that have worked with me. And also there's been a couple people who have sent donations, because I don't make any money off of this channel. If you see ads during my shows, know that I don't get any money from those ads. So what you need to do if you don't want ads is to get the YouTube Premium. Since I don't have cable or really watch much of anything else, I can pretty much find anything I want on YouTube. So I just pay the premium and I don't get any of these ads. So if you would like to donate to me, because I don't have another job, and if you're enjoying the content on my channel, you can always donate by going to my website, to the contact page, and my PayPal is there. You can donate there, just say it's a donation. Or if you'd like to book a session, go to the same page on my website at Red Mountain Shaman, and you can get directions on how to book a session with me. So the last thing I wanted to share was a card, and this is from the Rumi deck. And the card is called A New Gown. Love embraced my spirit, and all my doubts vanished at once. A new and glorious robe of honor was placed on my shoulders. You are stepping into empowerment in a new way, and it is to be honored. Do not allow yourself to be dragged down into dramas or power games. You are worth so much more than that. Be the dignity of your heart. It is your divine purpose that urges you onward. Trust in what is unfolding. So I love this card. I think it really speaks of us stepping into our power, stepping into our power of choice, that we can make choices that honor our health, our bodies, our sovereignty, our organic gifts that God has given to us, and our divinity, really. And that what is unfolding is in full support of that, should we choose that. And that's the timeline that I choose, is the organic timeline of my divine power and my divine gifts, rather than putting something into my body that is fake, that is man-made, that is opposing the divinity that we are made to be. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. That's where I'm coming from. And until next Sunday, I'm sending you all love. And please press the like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video with others to help other light workers receive this information so that they're not in fear. So take care until next week.